Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're going to be talking about the one and only KASPA. Now, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen, but fear not, things are looking really, really good. First off, I just want to say, look, man, right? We're going to look at KASPA, we're going to look at some charts, and let me know what you guys think, okay? Look, Caspa, clear as day. It has this nice bottom over here. Boom, right? It has another bottom over here. And then the bottoms continue to rise and rise, right? Clear as day. Now, let me show you another coin. And you might know this coin, you might not, but it's called Jasmine. And well, you might notice that Caspa and Jasmine actually look very, very familiar, right? They look very, very familiar. The price action is actually almost near identical, except Caspa's top is a little bit weaker, right? Because this is clear as day a lower high than Jasmine's double top, right? But overall, even something like Ondo kind of has a similar structure. Something like ICP is kind of similar, not 100%, but something, it's decently similar. But overall, what do you notice? I notice that a lot of these cryptos are ready to explode, and that is including Caspa. I know there's been some question marks surrounding Caspa, whether or not it is going to actually do something this cycle or if it's just going to range. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very, very confident that it is going to explode in the very, very near future. Look, ladies and gentlemen, something I actually didn't notice for a long time is that we are actually, fighting two big resistance zones, right? We have this diagonal one over here, and we also have this horizontal one that's roughly around, we can just say roughly around 11 cents, right? The reason why I say that's because when we go to the monthly, right, it's clear as day that it's more or less around 11 cents. So, yeah, you know, the rejections, they've been here with a purpose. We attempted to go up back in middle of May, early to mid May. We sold off. We attempted again late July. We sold off a little bit. But again, we are looking to make another attempt. And ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we will be successful, right? I do believe because we are getting sandwiched. Time is running out. We can see, right, when we take these last relevant highs and we do something like this, that they are looking very, very solid, right? But they are also getting lower and lower. But you know what? The bottoms are getting higher and higher. So we can see people, right? Thinking like this, that Caspa's running out of time. Caspa must make a choice. And based off everything that I saw, right? Based off even just Jasmine doing something similar, based off something like Ondo doing something similar, even Render doing something similar. You know, for me, it's like, well, are these coins really going to take a dump? Because all the data suggests is a pump, right? Bitcoin just created its all time high and best daily candle ever. It closed at 123,000. Bitcoin dominance is slowly selling off. If something like Ethereum is, it's been taking over the markets, right? It's been overtaking the markets. The signs for the beginning of the end times are here, right? That doesn't mean, next week or a month from now it's over. No, right? Because even if the official altcoin season begins, we still got months to go, right? Probably good 6 months, probably good 4 to 6 months. Okay. Somewhere between there. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the signs, the technical analysis is bullish, right? Everything else is bullish. I mean, the total market cap is the highest it's been, and it finally broke out of this range. And I do believe it's just going to start freely running very, very soon. Altcoins are looking to really start exploding, right? They're in this type of range. Altcoins are looking to start exploding, right? They're looking to get back to the all time highs, right? Before they really truly explode. Ladies and gentlemen, something like Caspa, do not fear about it. It is going to make big, big moves this cycle. Okay. Even when we go and we look KASPA up here, we can see KASPA's rank 43rd in the world. It has roughly almost 100 million volume, and it's not even listed on the two biggest exchanges, right? There's still many exchanges for this to get listed on. The upside is here, right? There's a lot of upside. The technology is great. I mean, it's literally what Bitcoin was meant to be, except a million times better. Like literally, right? Literally. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the amount of adoption that's coming to the markets, the amount of money that's coming to the markets, I expect Caspa to do actually really, really well this cycle. I know people are kind of 50-50, they don't know, but I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I have a lot of Caspa. I believe, I don't just buy anything just to buy it. I didn't buy Caspa because it's a nice, pretty green coin. Okay. I bought Caspa because the technology is great. The price was really cheap. The return potential is insane. The technology is insane. I mean, we went from 1 BPS to 10 BPS. We're going to go from 10 BPS to 100 BPS. We're going to go to 100 BPS to 250 BPS. So we're going to scale pretty much 250 times from the original 1 BPS, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I believe Caspa's going to do wonders. Even if Caspa did a 10x, that's roughly 98 cents, 99 cents a dollar for 26 billion market cap. That's a solid number, but it's nothing insane. That's nothing insane, especially considering how much money we're going to have this cycle. You got to also remember, not everything literally pumps and peaks at the same time. So money rotates, money shifts. If we did double this, which is roughly a little bit over 50 billion market cap, that's $2, right? That is $2. So, I'm super high in Caspa. I believe Caspa is going to do wonders, ladies and gentlemen. Things are looking good. The time to be buying Caspa is going to be now. Not a financial advisor, but based off technical analysis, it's screaming now. We are running out of time, right? We are running out of time. We can see even if August candle closed like this, it would be the first bullish candle that's a higher high than it was from July and April. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, things are looking good. Things are looking beautiful. I expect Caspa to really start pumping soon. And once it kind of starts pumping, we really should take out this triple top and probably slow down around 18 to 20 cents, would be my main guess. Even debatably 17 cents. Okay. Because this is all free liquidity up here. This is all going to get swept. But that is ultimately it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what you still think about Caspa. Are you still high on the technology, high on the price? Let me know what your goal is this cycle. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.